Hello there, hi, my name's Rakie Bennett. I'm Assistant Librarian at the Mobile Family Library, and I just wanted to chat to you today about part of my job, which is helping to run the bibliotherapy sessions on the island. Uh, Bibliotherapy, we get plenty of questions about this. What is it? Well, biblio is books and therapy is healing. It's nothing to do with Bibles, which is one of the questions we get quite often, and it's also not necessarily to do with books and reading, because a lot of other places in the UK that run this service, they do it by you read a book and you talk about a book, sorry, and you discuss it, and that helps to promote mental well-being. We run it slightly differently over here. We run them more as reminiscence and chatting sessions, and so I'm just going to show you a little bit of how we do it here. We use a combination of books and memory boxes. We have approximately 37,000 books in our library, and we also have a selection of wonderful memory boxes which were donated to us by the Women's Institute, and they cover a whole variety of topics, all sorts of things. So anything that anyone wants to chat about, we usually have books and resources to be able to run a session on whatever subject. Unfortunately, due to lockdown, we don't currently have access to either our books or our resources, but I wanted to talk you through bibliotherapy and show you how it works, and for that purpose I put together a little demonstration memory box. It's not nearly as complete or as exhaustive or as the ones we've got usually, but it should give you a little taster of what it's like. When we run the bibliotherapy sessions, it's usually for a group of people up to, well, we've usually between, say, 2 and 10. We've run them, or we do one-to-one sessions if that's all the people who come along, and we've run sessions for up to maybe 19 or 20 people at a time. But what you ideally want is a group of people around a table able to chat and look at the items and share their stories, and that's what it's all about. The majority of our clients are people in residential homes and retirement homes, so we talk to a lot of the elderly population and also people living with dementia, but we're hoping to expand the service as well. We've expanded it a little to include speaking to adults with learning disabilities. We'd love to be able to branch out and come along and speak to other groups of people, because it isn't just for the older folks in our lives. It is a service that can benefit everyone. So we would come along to a session, we'd bring along a memory box and also a selection of books that support the topic, and the box can contain almost anything. The idea is to stimulate a conversation. We will ask questions, we will share memories, and we'll just get people talking. And the idea is just to start a conversation. It absolutely doesn't matter if we stay on topic. Usually we don't. Some of the best discussions come from going completely off topic. So here we go. We've got a random assortment in here. We've got some travel and transport. Oops, just dropping everything. Travel and transport items. You've got little things. See that you bring back from holiday, and these are nice. Just anything that you can pass around and talk about. You can ask, did you like to travel? Where was your favourite destination? Did you travel for work? And you can, and we will share our own stories as well. For example, if I had this, I would say that I would talk about how I lived in Paris when I was a toddler. In fact, I learned to walk within sight of the Eiffel Tower. And it's also good to have especially tactile items, things you can pass around, people can hold and pass around, because we speak to a lot of people who have visual impairments, so it's useful to have things that you don't just have to look at in order to get some discussion out of them. We have some fun items that you can just pass around and everyone can have a go at, and it's really anything for a chat. Also, we ask questions. You say, did you go out walking? Have you ever used one of these? And if so, can you demonstrate how you use it? And we learn as well. It's not just a one-way street of this, because we have people who will tell us how things work, how they used to use things, and they'll just share their memories with us, and we'll learn so much about everything. We've got some postcards people bring back from all over the world. What else have we got in here? So we've got some cooking and baking items. This is my favourite topic because everyone's got an opinion about food. You can ask about favourite recipes, what you like to cook. I think this is a jelly mould. That's quite cute. And you can ask, did you like to bake? What did you like to cook? Who did the cooking in your house? And did you help, or did you just get under their feet like I did when I was a child? So we can ask things like that. We have boxes about craft. Craft is another very popular one. Talk about knitting and crocheting. I've been asking people to show me if they can how to crochet, because I have no idea. So this is something I've been learning as well. People have been showing me how that's done. What else we got? Oh, you can also ask, what do you think items are for? These are really cute. They look like they came out of a doll's house, but if you look closely, I don't know if you can see, they've got measurements inside. So this is a dessert spoon. There we are. So you fill it up to the line with baking powder or whatever, and it's a way of measuring things. So they're rather sweet. We also speak about all kinds of things on these sessions. We've got gardening and the outdoors. Got some seed packets. Like to know if anyone is out there planting seeds in this unseasonably nice weather that we're having, or if you're sitting out in the garden in the evening. I found this. It's a citronella candle, and if anyone's used one of these, you'll know immediately what it smells like. And they're good for keeping midges away when you're sitting out in the evening. And again, this is something that's nice that you can pass around and people can smell, because smell is a very it's one of the best links to memory, and sometimes just a smell will bring back a whole load of memories that you'd completely forgotten about. So what are the benefits of bibliotherapy? Well, it's all about connecting with people, it's getting people to chat, it's about mental wellness, we're supporting people in the community, and we're sharing social history. You'll be amazed at some of the stories we hear, some of the history we've been told, and it's the most innocuous thing sometimes can give you the best stories. Here's a nice example of mine. Here's some hair grips, with they're used for putting up your hair. But my eldest son, a few years ago, he attempted to pick the lock of our front door using a hair grip and a screwdriver. And we also almost had to get a locksmith out to fix the damage. So he won't thank me for telling that story. But you can see that just the smallest thing can trigger a memory and bring out a story. And it's wonderful to hear people talking and sharing these stories. I've learned so much about local history and what the island was like back in the day, and it's a wonderful thing, and it's really wonderful to hear people open up and just chat to you like that. So that's just an overview of how bibliotherapy works, how the sessions are run, and because we're on lockdown at the moment, we unfortunately can't get out into the community to run the sessions like we really want to, but we'd still love to hear your stories. If any of these items in my makeshift memory box have triggered a memory, please let us know down in the comments. If there's anyone you would like who you think would benefit from this, give us a shout and we'll see what we can do. And if it's something that you would like to try at home, because like I say, it's not just for the older people in our lives. It's a wonderful thing to do with kids. If you put a box full of just random assortments from your house, and there's always something that will start a memory. Do you remember when we did this? Do you remember this time? It's a really wonderful, fun activity for the whole family. So thank you very much for listening. I hope this just gives you an idea of what bibliotherapy is about and how the sessions are run on the Isle of Man. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.